What's going on, Smitties and people of the world? It is Patrick here, and I'm very excited to bring you guys the introduction to the Ultimate Zombie Map Challenge. Now, you may be wondering, Patrick, what is the Ultimate Zombie Map Challenge? Well, that's exactly what this video is about. It's an introduction to let you guys know what's going to be going on about this. So basically, it is going to be a competition that's going to be running on my channel probably for the next few months. And what we're going to be doing is determining what the best zombie map is ever. Now, it's not just going to be me determining, it's going to have your guys' input in this as well. So it's going to be really, really awesome. Now, I'm going to explain to you guys how it's going to go. So basically, we're going to have two parts to this. Now, number one, I'm going to make a video putting the two maps against each other, talking about what they had and how they were special and things like that. And how we're going to do this is ask questions, like what map had more replayability, and whichever one had more will get a certain amount of points based on how important that aspect of the map is. Something that's like replayability, which is a really important thing, isn't going to be as good as like what had a better, maybe like better guns or something like that. So that's how that's going to go. That's going to be out of 50, and I'm going to determine that 50. The other part is going to be your guys' opinion. So how this is going to go is you vote on which map you like better. So let's say it's Buried versus Mob of the Dead. You like Buried, you say I like Buried, you put that in the comment section. That's how it works. Going to take those two numbers, put it into a percent, and divide it by 2. That's going to give us the other 50 points towards this. Whatever map has a higher score out of 100 at the end is going to be crowned victor, and we'll move on to the next round. So there's going to be 16 maps starting off. Every map apart from Town, Farm, and Bus Depot is going to be in it. So we will have Nuketown Zombies and 5, which aren't really part of the whole actual zombies. Not major maps, but they will be in it as well, just to make it an even 16. So from that 16, we will move on to 8, down to 4, down to 2, and we will crown a victor. So like I said, you guys will play a huge role in this, as you will be deciding, as well as me, what the better map is in it. Now, the other thing that we have to do in this video is we have to determine what maps are going to be going against each other. So I'm going to hand it over to the real life Patrick, and he is going to draw some maps out of a hat, and those will be against each other. On to you, Patrick. All right, guys. So we have all these names stuck in there. We got 16 names. We got a football helmet to draw them because I didn't want to bother getting a hat, and this is pretty cool. So shake it up nice and good. Make sure no cheating's going on. Oh, that's making a loud noise. And all right, shake them up a little bit more with my hand. Let's do this. So first one we got is we have Moon. Big old Moon. Going up against Shinonuma. That's going to be interesting. Next up, we've got Durice. Sorry, I kind of confused that with Dairise. Going up against Dairise. What are the chits? That is so weird. The two namesakes going at it. Next up, we have 5 versus, this is exciting, the Origin Zombie map, the new map that we don't know yet, which will be out. That is going to be going up against 5. Next up, we've got Nuketown Zombies. That's an interesting one. Going up against Call of the Dead. Okay, I can see it. Next up, we have Shangri-La going up against Mob of the Dead. Very, very exciting map right there. Moving on, we have the True Origin, Notchstern Voices, Ascension. That's it. We'll see what that's like. Next up, we have the Zombie Asylum, known as Verrucht. Voices, Kino der Toten. And lastly, I think we have 2 more here. We have Buried, and I think the other one is Transit, maybe? And Transit, Buried and Transit. Ooh, I don't like those. That's going to be a weird one. I think Barry's going to win that. But all right, guys, that is it. So just to recap, we're going to have Moon and Shino, Darice and Dairise, 5 in our Origins, whatever that map is, Verrucht and Kino, Ascension and Notch-Toten, Transit versus Buried, Nuketown Zombies versus Call of the Dead, and Mob of the Dead versus Shangri-La. That's what we got going on, guys. I hope you look forward to this. It's going to be a really great time. I'm going to pick the best zombies map ever. So look forward to this, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.